And we're live, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
You're here again from all over the place. I see in the chat room we've got people from all over the place, including up in northern Europe, where you're really getting slammed with the weather this week. And here in the U.S., most places in the U.S. Are going to be getting slammed with weather this week again.
I saw the waves hitting Ireland around Cork.
Man.
Holy cow.
But also the waves hitting Oswego, New York, and Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan, yeah.
Anyway, can you hear us? That's the main thing. Sound is good. You told me before I even asked. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, we have a beautiful, vibrant community, especially in the chat window. And everybody's welcome there. And you're welcome to request songs. Now, this show is another all request show. It's our 102nd show. Subscribe if you haven't, because we have so many. We do different shows every week, and we'll tell you about next week in a little bit. But also give us a thumbs up right now if you can, if you're on YouTube, because that improves the sound. But we took so many of your requests throughout the week, and one of the things I love about doing these shows is you all get to help curate the show. And when I say that, I mean, for example, this week, half of the songs we're going to play for you this week are songs we've never played before ever. And among them are songs we'd never heard of before. When you send in requests, we listen to them and we select songs that we think are exceptional. So it's a really kind of a co-curated show every time we do these
That's right.
all request shows.
I think of it like when you're in college and you go to somebody's dorm room and they start pulling records out,
Yeah.
LPs out of their collection and say, have you heard this? No. Oh, you gotta
Check
hear
it out.
this. Yeah, these guys, Fleetwood Mac, they're great, or whatever, some kind of new music that you didn't know about. And you guys do that for us every week, so it's great.
And in turn, we all do it for each other.
Right.
So we're going to start off, though, and they're all requests this week, as usual. This one is one of our own songs, maybe one of our best known songs, but we haven't played it in a while. Mm-hmm. And Ellen Kravitz Murphy asked for this one. So here we go. We're going to send that one out to our friend Tommy Williams. It's his birthday today. Did you know that?
Oh, it is?
Yes,
oh,
it is.
Down in Nashville.
That's right.
And also, let's send that out to John Gorka, because, for one thing, he's freezing because he lives way up north. And also, he's the one who sang the part that I sing when we do it live.
Yes,
he sang it on
the record. Yes, he did. That's right.
That low harmony part.
We're going to take care of our business part right off the bat and get it out of the way so we can focus on the music. And we do this every week for the joy of it and for knowing that we're bringing everybody together when there are still people who are wary of going out into crowds, and that we're among those.
Rightfully so.
So we rely on your tips solely for our income, but it's all optional because we know that everyone's in different situations. But you have different ways you can help us out if you're able to and willing. PayPal.me/TheKennedysMusic is one way. Also, Venmo.com/the_Kennedys. There's other ways too. You can help us out with your tips, P.O. Box, Zelle, things like that. And you can find all those options on our website, kennedysmusic.com. And there's a tip jar right on there. Just click on the tip jar and off you go. Thank you all so much. We really, truly appreciate you. And we're very happy to be among so many friends here every week. Okay, now, onward. We're going to send this next one out to Vicki Davis. There are so many songs we could play for Vicki Davis in any given show, but she's, I don't know, I don't associate this song with her because she's a real rock and roller.
Rock and roller.
And this is not really a rock and roll song.
Yeah, but she's
got soul.
Yeah, and she's into all kinds of music.
Yes.
I think like almost all of our viewers. I mean,
Right.
we have such a broad range ourselves that, you know, I think when we first started out, we thought no one's going to like all the kinds of music we do, but I think our viewers do. And they turn us on to music too.
Remind me, Pete, what key this is in. Is it A?
It's an A, but it kicks on the 4.
That's it. A kicks on the
Yeah.
4 for those of you playing along in the home game. This is called Angel Fire. 2, 3, 4. Vicki Davis is embarrassed already, she says. Laguna Pueblo, whitewashed mission, stands at the top of the hill, and the houses pour down like a runaway milk, it flows when a clay jug spills, all the way down to the Cottonwood Mountains, the Joshua trees still sing, where the rocks remember the song that heals like a drink from a hidden spring. Angel fire high above the walls of time. Cimarron Canyon is covered with snow, with smoke sure smells fine. The old gold mine is boarded up, but the veins run deep and strong. Oh, but there's no gold that's half as bright as angel fire at dawn.
real place. Remember when we drove across Cimarron
Yeah.
Canyon to get to Taos, the over the mountains way instead of the interstate way, and just such a beautiful, beautiful drive. Can't wait to get back to the Southwest.
Just to get back on the road at all would be a great thing. All right, we're going to do a song. Let's see, who asked for this one? Jim Deigler asked for this one. And this is a song that we recorded on our latest album, Safe Until Tomorrow. But our friend Andrea Glass wrote it. She's the saint, the angel who gave us her big red Gibson J200, which we've left at home because we didn't want to take it on the road, you know, this time. We only had a handful of gigs originally, so we didn't think we didn't think we'd be down here in our undisclosed location, which produces citrus fruit.
And Andrea's over in Cork, so she's
Oh my gosh,
dealing with
the brunt of the
the
storm.
Irish weather right now.
So we're gonna not only send this to Jim, but also send it to Andrea and Bert out there in Cork. And it's a great song that she wrote for her album. We put it on our album too, and it's called Union. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm falling like a leaf, floating on the breeze. 'Cause there's something in your eyes that tells me there's so much more to this. So I'm picking up the pace, feeling weightless. What is this change and where did it all come from? You are me, you are me. Or was it born of a union? I'm being broken down with no direction, with no one to turn to, but too many to do battle with. And I fought those wars, and I know your demons, and I've shown you my scars, so come on now and show me yours. You and me, peace will be born of a union. You can sleep safe tonight. I'll keep watch over you. There ain't nothing in this dark that cannot be defeated. So cover up and down, put your body next to mine. Don't be afraid, I know how this thing is gonna turn out. You and me, Andrea
Beautiful
Glass
song.
wrote that. What a great tune.
She's a
that
great
is.
artist too, an illustrator and graphic designer.
Yep. All right. Next request comes from our dear friend Jill Seagraves. She wants us to do this Everly Brothers song, and she wants to dedicate it to, I'm going to quote Jill now, for my dreamboat of a husband. Every day he does something to make me say, that's why I love you. So Jill is sending this out to Don. And what a great song it is by a song by by Boudleaux Bryant by himself. He wrote this one.
Really?
Yes. Ready?
From Jill to Don.
You do that first chord. Dream, 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 dream when I want you in my arms when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine and taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I could make you mine and taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. For Jill and Don, our weekly viewers, dear old friends of ours, we go way back.
I also want to send that out to both of my sisters. My younger sister, Chris, because we were the first music we ever heard in our life was the Everly Brothers.
Wow, nice.
And so we became the Everly Brothers when we were little toddlers with tennis rackets, bouncing up and down on the couch. So I managed to make a living my whole life doing exactly that.
We've gone through many couches.
Except instead of a tennis racket, I just have a guitar. And also my older sister, Maureen, I really want to send that out to her because she's the reason that our house was filled with Everly Brothers albums. She was an Everly Brothers fanatic. So that goes also out to my sisters, Chris and Maureen.
All right, this next request goes out to John and Karen Woolley. They're in the midst of a really big move, and when you've been married a while and you go through big life-changing events, it's good to know that you kind of have your own protective umbrella under your coupleness. And John asked for this song. It's a song that I wrote for Pete, and it's called Umbrella. Sending it out to John and Karen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin a quarter, 2.5 times 10. It's how many years it's been since you and I set out on that highway over water, under the bridges crossed. and Karen getting settled in their new home. It's always exciting. We're going to do, let's see, one more song that we've played before, and then most of the rest of the show is going to be all songs that you've requested that we've never played before, some of which we've never heard before. We love to do those songs.
Yeah.
But this is one we've done a couple of times. It's a song by Allan, Clarke, Graham Nash, and Tony Hicks, and Susan Ella?
Susan Elia
Susan Elia.
from California.
Yes.
She's up in the Bay Area.
Ah, very good.
One of our Bay Area people.
So we're going to send this one out to her. Should evoke a little feelings of summertime warmth for you,
Yeah.
hopefully. Riding along on a carousel, trying to catch up to you. Riding along on a carousel, will I catch up to you? Horses chasing, 'cause they're racing, so near yet so far. On a carousel, on a carousel. Nearer, nearer by changing horses, still so far away. People fighting for their places, just get in my way. Soon you'll leave and then I'll lose you. Still we're going round on a carousel, on a carousel. Round and 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 round with you. Up, down, too. As she leaves, she drops the presents that she won before. Pulling ducks out of the water, got the highest score. Now's my chance and I must take it. These all do or die. On a carousel, on a carousel. Round and 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 round with you. Up, down, too. Riding along on a carousel, trying to catch up to you. Riding along on a carousel, will I catch up to you? Now we take our ride together, no more chasing her. On a carousel, on a carousel, on a carousel, on a carousel. You know why I love singing that song? It's my of all the songs I think I've ever sung, it's my biggest vocal jump. I jump an octave and a half.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where does that happen?
round and 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 round with you.
Oh.
I almost missed it that time.
Yeah. Because you
With
have
you.
to grab that high Graham Nash note there. On you.
That guy.
The Hollies. I'm so glad we do that song because when I was in garage bands in high school, we could never do a Hollies song.
They're
We
tough.
couldn't sing
Yeah.
their part. We could do Rolling Stones songs, no problem. But we would listen to that record and then we'd all look at each other and go, no.
Nah, don't think
next.
so.
What else she got?
Well, I was saying when we were practicing up for this, like when we first did this song, it was so hard. I was like, and then now we've done it, I think 3 times now over the course of 102 shows. And that's fun to play now. I don't have to think too hard about it, which is nice.
It was scary the first time we
It was
tried.
really scary. Well, remember we did the Hollies and the Kinks show? That was a very frightening show
Those
for
are
us.
all
'cause they're
hard
very
songs
hard
to play.
songs.
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
show.
by the way, all of our shows are in the archive. You know, you can. Hey, should we do a little before we get into the songs we haven't played yet? Let's do a little bit of our show and tell. You like the show and tell, right? A lot of you have told us that you like our nature stuff. So I think I'll show you a couple of our nature video clips from this week. We are still in Florida due to the kindness of a friend of ours. And so we get outside every single day. It's been great. We've got exercise and we've been able to socially distance the whole time we've been here. And there are wetlands all around us. And we've seen different animals and different species every single time we've gone. So this week I'm going to show you 2 clips from the Green K Nature Center. Yeah. And the first one is a little blue heron. And watch her neck, because every time she hears a little peep, some kind of critter out there, her neck goes up a little higher. Here we go. And off she goes.
Just when you think her neck can't go any higher.
Just when you think her neck can't go any higher. Isn't that great? Then we'll do another one. This is Pete took this one. This is we saw a turtle swimming by, and it went under the boardwalk where we were, and so we aimed our camera.
I think in honor of the Olympics, this one.
This
like
is
an
right up there with
Olympic
curling.
event. Yeah.
Here we go. See, when she swims with her left hand, her right foot goes with that, and right hand, left foot. It's
like
like
that she has
doing
hands.
the thing. Yeah, she has hands. She does have hands.
Turtle hands.
We're not really nature people, so I mean, we are, but we don't know all the right lingo. And one more show and tell. Remember last week we showed you the shell faces? Because I like to collect shells that look like faces. I don't know, it's something crazy. It's like a good way to meditate for me. Walking on the beach, I look for shells that have faces, human faces or otherwise. And this was my collection for this week. Ah! One of them lost an eye there. One's kind of timid up there in the top. One is not a shell, it's actually a piece of coral, but that's kind of ghostly. I like the guy at the bottom. He's like a screaming lion.
That's like an Edvard. That's an Edvard
The
monk.
scream. And then the smiling, I call that my smiling dinosaur.
Yeah.
On the bottom there. So that's our show and tell for today. I'll put your comments back up. Everybody loves them. See, they love the nature and they love the show and tell.
Especially for the northern people who can't go hiking right now.
That's right. We owe it to you to go out in the sunshine every day. So somebody early on in the chat asked for a specific Richard Thompson song, and I had to tell you, sorry, somebody else beat you to the Richard Thompson request. Martin J. Kelly asked for this one. I was so thrilled because we've never played this song, but it's on one of my all-time favorite albums. I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight by Richard and Linda Thompson. I'm going to take a swig of water because this is one of those you need to have.
Need some water.
Yeah.
We'll do the other one too.
We will do that in
episode.
an upcoming. We always get to your requests eventually. So, but this is a really great song. I first heard this maybe in 1982 or 83. This is called Withered and Died. 2, 3. This cruel country has driven me down, teased me and lied, teased me and lied. I've only sad stories to tell to this town. My dreams have withered and died. Once I was bending the tops of the trees, kind words in my singing a good, slow, sad song. Yeah. You just take your time with it. Yeah.
It's a great country song.
Yeah.
Written by Richard Thompson, an Englishman, but he has such a deep understanding's not the right word. It's a feel for the soul of American roots music.
Yeah.
He's right up there with any American songwriter.
Well, there's a lot of English folks who do that. Nick Lowe certainly studied American roots music. Richard Thompson himself, and probably Nick Lowe, are considered Americana artists now.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah,
too.
because they know the music better than a lot of us do. So this song, speaking of American, this is a song co-written by an American woman by the name of Kim Ritchie. Really cool. She wrote it, according to the Wikipedia, with Tom Petralia. Don't know that name, but I'll have to check him out. Peter Isaacson asked for a Kim Ritchie song. He didn't specify which one. And I thought about when we first were on the road, when our first couple of albums were coming out, 94, 95, or 95, 96. I think 95 was the first year that one of our records came out. And her first album also came out the same year. So I always think of, when I hear this song, I think of when we were just all getting started, Yeah. And this is a very cool tune. It kind of has a menacing quality to it that I like. It's called Those Words We Said. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's exactly what Paul Rogers said. A very cool song.
Very cool song.
In the chat.
Just picture a car driving on that old Route 99
On the West Coast there.
on the West Coast.
Yeah.
The old, through the canyons and stuff. It's got that canyon vibe.
It does. Now, we've gotten a number of requests over the past 2 years for Cat Stevens, and I don't know if we've played any Cat Stevens yet.
No,
Have we played any Cat Stevens?
No, he has a lot of great songs.
Anyway, Diane DeMott asked for a Cat Stevens song. She didn't specify which one, but during the week we were listening to, we bought the Tea for the Tillerman album. We've got it on vinyl at home, but I haven't listened to it in decades.
I had it on 8-track. I rode around in my Volkswagen in 1971 every day that summer, blasting that 8-track.
Well,
That's a great album.
we picked a song. Now, there's a lot of songs that you know that are hits, but we thought it'd be cool to do a song that you'd only know if you listened to Tea for the Tillerman a lot, and I know a lot of people did. But it wasn't a hit song, but it's a really incredibly cool song. So we're going to send this out to Diane DeMott, and this is called Sad Lisa. She hangs her head and cries on my shirt. She must be hurt very badly. Tell me what's making you sadly. Open your door, don't hide in the dark. You're lost in the dark, you can trust me. 'Cause you know that's how it must be. Lisa, Lisa, sad Lisa, Lisa. Her eyes like windows trickling rain upon her pain getting deeper. Though my love wants to relieve her, she walks alone from wall to wall. Lost in a hall, she can't hear me. Though I know she likes to be near me. Lisa, Lisa, sad Lisa, Lisa. She sits in a corner by the door. There must be more I can tell her. If she really wants me to help her, I'll do what I can to show her the way. And maybe one day I can free her. Though I know no one can see her. Lisa, Lisa, sad Lisa, Lisa. Yeah, isn't that
Such
a cool
cool
tune?
melody, man.
Thanks, Diane, for
Beethoven or
suggesting that. I know,
something.
right? Okay, we're gonna move right along. because we got a bunch of songs to get to, and only 10 minutes to get to them. 12 minutes. We'll go over. We always do. But this is a song. Elise Kane. Elise and Bonnie and Sam, they send us lists of songs every week to do, and I go through them and I'm like, well, I know that one. What's this song? I don't know this song. And so I listen to the ones I don't know. And this is I love Johnny Cash. I got a lot of Johnny Cash, but I didn't know this song, and it's really, really cool. So we're gonna send this out to Elise Kane. This is a song written by a man named Dick Feller, and I've never heard of him either. He's probably a Nashville guy, but it's a cool song. And this is, I think, probably in the late 60s, early 70s era, I'm gonna guess, based on the production of the song and all that. And so we'll send this one out to Elise. This is called Any Old Wind That Blows, Johnny Cash song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lord, she's restless, like cotton candy clouds that sail the day, slow and free. And she possesses a mind that's not resigned itself to stay for long with me. Though I've tried and tried to keep her tight and satisfied until she really needs me. Oh yes, I have. But when that certain look comes on her face, I can't replace it, and she leaves me. She's a butterfly in mid-July who just can't wait to try her brand new wings on brand new things. And she needs no rhyme or reason when she goes. Her mind is on what lies beyond that wall of blue horizon, I suppose. And heaven knows she'll go sailing off on any old wind that blows. Yes, she will, yes, she will. She'll go sailing off on any old wind that blows. I know she needs me about as much as I need someone else, which I don't. And if need be, I swear someday I'll up and leave myself, which I won't. And if she loved another man, I'd understand it more than I do. But I know the only reason that she ever has for leaving is she wants to. She's a butterfly in mid-July who just can't wait to try her brand new wings on brand new things. And she needs no rhyme or reason when she goes. Her mind is on what lies beyond that wall of blue horizon, I suppose. And heaven knows she'll go sailing off on any old wind that blows.
That's a cool song.
That's a fun song. I didn't know it. A Johnny Cash song I didn't know. You know, if you have like a collections unless you bought every single Johnny Cash album and every single Johnny Cash single, you'll never have them all in one place. The box sets never have everything even. So it's great to learn of a new song to us.
And any song that Johnny Cash recorded, it's going to be a good song.
Yeah.
Because Johnny Cash, he's the ultimate taste.
All right. We're going to do a request now for Joe DeMott. But before we do, I want to tell you all about a time way back when me and my friends used to go drag racing out on the West Coast. and we'd be heading straight up to Bakersfield, California. Well, have you heard the story of this hot rod race with the Fords and the Mercuries were setting the pace? Well, that story's true, and I'm here to say, well, I was driving down the Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor, it's really souped up, and that Model A body makes it look like a pup. It's got 12 cylinders, uses them all, and an overdrive, so it just won't stall. With a 4-barrel carb, dual exhaust, 411 gears, you could really get lost. It's got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, the tires are fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night, the moon and the stars were shining bright. Everything went fine up on Grapevine Hill. I was passing cars like they were standing still. All fired up, Pete. Woo! Gals, now that's a mark for me. By then the taillight's all you could see. Well, they was ribbing me for being behind, so I thought I'd make my Lincoln unwind. Put my foot off the gas and man alive, I shoved it on down in overdrive. Yeah, well I wound it up to 110. My speedometer said I'd hit top end. My foot was glued like a lid to the floor. That's all there is, there ain't no more. Floor it, Pete, come on. Thought I lost my sense. The telephone poles look like a picket fence. They said, slow down, I see spots. The lines on the road just look like dots. Well, I took a corner side, swiped the truck, crossed my fingers just for luck. My fingers were clicking the guardrail post. The gal beside me, white as a ghost. And smoke was coming from out the back when I started to gain on that Cadillac. I knew I could catch it, thought of a pass, but wouldn't you know it was low on gas. We had planes coming from out of the side, I could feel the tension, man, let it ride. I said, look out, gals, I got a license for life. That caddy flew over and flew on by. Oh, now get it, beat, woo! Yeah, man. Well, all of a sudden she started knocking and down in the dip. She started rocking. I looked in the mirror, red light blinking. The cops was after my hot rod of Lincoln. Well, they arrested me, threw me in jail. They called my pappy to go my bail. He said, gal, you're gonna drive you to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. Woo! That was fun. That was so much fun.
That's a good request.
Oh.
Thank you, Joe, for that. I love playing.
Well,
that.
yeah.
We never did that before.
We never did that before. That's a hard song. There's a lot of words.
It's older than Commander Cody, but the Commander Cody version was the big hit, and Bill Kirchen did that great guitar. That was all Bill's twang stuff. So that goes out to our old buddy Bill Kirchen.
And when we learned it this week, I mean, we'd heard the song before, but we went back and listened to all the various versions. Charlie Ryan wrote it initially. And that's is it that one that annoys me so much because there's like a through the whole thing. It's like I can't even listen to it.
The car horn thing.
The car horn is louder than the vocal, and it goes through the whole track. But
and he actually lived up in Washington State.
Yes.
But he played his gigs down in Idaho, And to get from the gig back to Spokane where he lived, you had to drive this road called the Old Spiral Highway. And but the song got reset down into the Grapevine, which was the road up across the ridge to Bakersfield back in the old days.
All right, we're gonna. I think we'll skip the next one. We'll put it in another episode because we're gonna do one more song. We were talking early in the chat to some people about next week. We were actually planning on doing more of your requests, but with all the weather and everything that's going on, what do you think, you can chime in about an emergency beach party?
We got to do something for the cold people.
Because we're down here in Florida, we can send some warm air up.
Bring some relief.
Push that cold front, that Arctic blast back up into the Arctic.
Some surf tunes.
Beach
music.
music. What do you think? Yes?
Everybody can dress up in their, crank up the heat in the house.
Yeah,
dress up in their beach clothes.
We're going to truck in
shirts
some
and the whole
sand.
thing.
Like Brian Wilson trucked in a whole bunch of sand.
Fill the whole house with sand.
Fill it with sand. So let us know if you want us to do that. I think we might want to do that. Yeah? Okay, we'll say yes. Next week, emergency beach party. We're going to end with a song that we often end with, but this time we are going to dedicate it to the men and the women of the Delray Beach Fire and Rescue Emergency Response Team. They're an amazing bunch. They keep us all safe while we're down here. And so we're going to send this one out to them. Safe until tomorrow. 2, 3, 4. You watch the fire burn on the hillside. Thought you were safe until the flames were at your door. And later on, bitter rains brought on a landslide so hard And that's for everyone. Please stay safe and keep yourself safe. Keep each other safe. Come back next week. Bring a beach ball. I think we're going to do it. Shall we do it?
Let's do it. Bring
Emergency
your
beach party.
surfboard. Sit on your surfboard in your living room
Yep.
or whatever.
You can jump up and down on the couch with your ironing board. That'll be your surfboard and your ocean.
No bonfires. That's the only.
No, not in the house.
Only restriction.
No bonfires. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we will see you back here next week, same time,